In the constant war between predator and prey, size and strength can be a decisive factor to help an animal survive the cruel whims of nature. It's a jungle out there. So many kinds of strengths, it's nearly impossible to pick a single animal as the strongest of all. So let's look at some of the strongest animals in the world. This reptile has one of the strongest biting forces on the planet. With its powerful jaws, the creature can instantly kill almost any prey by exerting up to 5,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. For comparison's sake, the human can only bite around 100 pounds per square inch. The secret to the crocodile's remarkable strength is its enormous jaw muscles. However, Mr. Jaws has one weird weakness. His mouth exhibits very little opening strength. It is therefore possible to keep his big mouth shut with a rubber band. The saltwater crocodile has the greatest bite force of all animals at 3,700 pounds per square inch, or psi. This is according to Dr. Gregory Erickson, a professor at Florida State University, who studied the bite forces of all species of crocodiles. A 17-foot saltwater crocodile registered the 3,700 psi bite. Dr. Erickson also analyzed other species and the similarities between them. Larger saltwater crocodiles may be able to produce a stronger bite, as they can reach up to 23 feet and weigh over 2,000 pounds. In the weightlifting category, eagles are the strongest birds in the world. They have powerful feet, large hooked beaks, and sharp talons. This lets them lift off prey that weighs 4 times the bird's weight. Eagles are known for hunting foxes, deer, and wildcats. They are also regarded as a symbol of power, freedom, and victory. In addition, these fearless hunters have a strong vision. Their eyes have more light-sensitive cells than humans, so they can easily spot prey and enemies from long distances. According to scientists at HawkQuest, an environmental education nonprofit in Colorado, a bald eagle's grip strength is 10 times stronger than the average grip of an adult human hand. This birdie can exert upwards of 400 pounds per square inch. The highest grip recorded from a bald eagle was 800 psi. Great horned owls have a 500 psi, Philippine eagles 500 plus psi, harpy eagles 503 to 598 psi, while gold eagles pack 400 to 791 psi. The data indicates psi gripping strength varies among raptors, but the number is the average from several references. These numbers are not scientifically proven, but help illustrate a point about the power of a bald eagle's grip. Are you liking this video? Show us the love by hitting the thumbs up sign below the video. There are 4 types of anacondas in the world: green, yellow, dark spotted, and Bolivian anaconda. The green creep is the largest and heaviest known snake in the world. Green anacondas can grow more than 30 feet in length and weigh up to 227 kilograms. Anacondas belong to the family of non-venomous constrictors. They coil their heavily built bodies around the prey and squeeze it to death, then swallow it whole. Size does not matter in the anaconda's menu. The snake's skin will stretch to wrap its mouth around the food and squeeze every large prey such as wild pigs, jaguars, and caimans down. Due to the heavy weight, anacondas are clumsy and sluggish on land. But what they lack in terrestrial swiftness, they more than make up for with sheer stealth in the water. And that's why the massive serpents hunt mostly in the dark, murky domains. As if they couldn't get any more creepy, the snake's right and left jaws are separated down the middle, and they're perfectly independent. This means that the anaconda can work its head over the victims, unhinge its mobile jaws, use them alternately to stuff large prey in its mouth, and employ more than 100 backward-facing teeth to push the prey down its never-ending throat. The swallowing job always starts with the head and ends with the juicy legs. Mad respect for this big creep, man. What do you think? Grizzlies are some of the most massive and powerful animals in the world. They are found in various habitats across Canada and northwestern United States. Grizzly bears can stand at 2.5 meters and weigh up to 350 kilograms. They have a big head, 6-inch claws, and a muscular hump. They also have strong teeth with a bite force of 1,200 pounds per square inch. Such a sharp bite could even crush a bowling ball. In fact, this immensely powerful animal can beat any animal in a fight. Grizzly bears are as strong as 6 men. Even a small cub weighing 100 pounds would probably be stronger than the strongest athlete. It has huge muscles, which enable it to lift about 500 kilograms, which is 0.8 times its own body weight. A full-grown grizzly bear can easily lift a rock of around 300 kilograms with just one paw. Hippopotamuses are large, round, water-loving animals that are native to Africa. The word hippopotamus comes from the Greek word for water horse or river horse, although horses would be offended by that reference for obvious reasons. At first glance, the hippopotamus may seem like a placid, lumbering, veggie-munching lazybone. But when provoked, this is one of the most dangerous creatures in the animal kingdom. To understand just how dangerous they are, it's necessary to fully appreciate the hippo's sheer size. The average hippo can weigh anywhere between 3,000 and 4,000 pounds. But scientists have recorded some individuals with twice that weight. With the ability to open its mouth at a 180-degree angle, the hippopotamus has a bite that exerts 1,800 pounds of force per square inch. These big mouths are also loud. Their snorts, grumbles, and wheezes have been measured at 115 decibels, according to the San Diego Zoo. That's about the same volume you'd get from a 15-foot speaker at a rock concert. The animal's signature noise, called the wheeze honk, can be heard from more than a half-mile away. These booming creatures also use subsonic vocalizations to communicate. Tigers are the strongest and largest members of the cat family. They inhabit swamps, rainforests, and grasslands across Southeast Asia. There are 10 recognized subspecies of tigers in the world. The Siberian tiger is the largest of the family. An adult Siberian tiger would measure 75 to 91 inches in length and up to 306 kilograms in weight. Tigers have mighty jaws and 30 teeth in total. The upper canines of the tigers reach up to 10 centimeters in length and are designed for tearing flesh. Tigers are fearsome hunters and can carry up to 2 times their body weight. The Bengal tigers are smaller at 10.5 feet long and weigh about 570 pounds. Tigers are quite adaptable and live in diverse habitats. They are agile land predators, proficient climbers, and unlike most big cats, are great swimmers too. Their strength has been observed on many accounts. On one occasion, it was reported that a tiger carried a full-grown horse for 500 meters while another carried an adult heifer up to 12-foot-high embankment. Gorillas are the largest primates in the world. These cousins of ours can stand 1.75 meters tall and weigh up to 200 kilograms. Compared to human beings, the arms of gorillas are very large and strong. They can carry up to 2 tons of weight, which is 10 times their body weight. The arm span of an adult male gorilla measures between 2.2 and 2.6 meters. Gorillas employ knuckle walking to balance their weight. Climbing and knuckle walking makes their arms stronger. In fact, an adult male gorilla is 15 to 20 times stronger than a human. Gorillas must eat a lot of meat to fuel such size and strength, right? Surprisingly, gorillas are primarily herbivores. There is some variation in diet amongst the different gorilla subspecies, but their diets typically include foliage, fruit, and other plant material. The leaves and foliage that gorillas rely on are low in nutrients, so they must eat a large volume to meet their needs. Eastern and western lowland gorillas also occasionally eat ants and termites. According to the Guinness World Records, the most weight ever lifted by a gorilla is 1,800 pounds. Some hypotheses have suggested that gorillas can lift up to 10 times their body weight. To put that into perspective, the average American male can lift 0.87 times his body weight. Remember to hit the like button for the video and also share your thoughts on the comments section. These strong animals are the largest living land animals in the world and the largest of all mammals on Earth. African bush elephants and African forest elephants are 2 different species. The bush species are bigger and stronger than Asian elephants. They can be 8 to 13 feet in height and weigh up to 7 tons. The bush elephants can lift up to 9 tons. Their trunk is also very strong. It contains more than 40,000 muscles and tendons and can carry 200 kilograms of weight. Also referred to as the savanna elephant, the African bush elephant is only second to the giraffe in height. The ideal menu for the African bush elephants must have big servings of grass, fruit, and roots. Their day job is to eat, as they have to eat more to live large. Elephants use their trunks to strip leaves and branches off, dig the ground for salt, and for scraps some juicy barks. African bush elephants have flat teeth specifically designed to break down plant matter. The 2.1 centimeter long ants are one of the most incredibly strong creatures in the world. These critters can carry objects that are 50 times heavier than their body weights and cover remarkable distances with the loads. Leafcutter ants are also called parasol ants because of the unique way they carry the leaf pieces. Surprisingly, the ants do not feed on leaves. Instead, they use the leaf pieces as fertilizer to cultivate fungi. The ants cut leaves into more manageable pieces using their jaws. These are special chainsaw mandibles, unique to this species of ant, that can also vibrate 1,000 times per second. The leafcutter ant is widely considered a major crop pest. They are diligent, tireless, and incredibly hard-working critters, able to strip a tree in less than 24 hours. Studies show that more than 17% of leaves from plants surrounding a leafcutter ant colony goes into their colossal fungus farms. We can learn teamwork, coordination, hard diligence, and so much more from these teeny tiny ants. Whales can claim the title of the strongest creature on the planet simply due to their enormous size. Although unable to lift, grip, or kick, it takes an enormous amount of force to power their massive bodies through the water. This movement is facilitated by two large muscle groups near their tails, the epaxial muscles for the upstroke and the hypaxial muscles for the downstroke. At 200 tons, the blue whale is not only the largest animal in the world, but it is one of the most powerful as well. Blue whales can generate 600 horsepower, same as a top-tier car such as the Aston Martin DB11 and the Porsche 911 Turbo. In addition, they can travel easily at speeds of up to 23 miles per hour for long distances and move at least 30 tons through the water. The jaw muscles of a jaguar are the strongest of all the big cats. A jaguar is so powerful that it can kill a crocodile with a single bite. With its bite force, it can easily pierce the shells of turtles and tortoises and crush the beef bones like toothpicks. A jaguar kills mammalian prey with a single fatal bite directly through the skull, crushing the skull bones and bleeding the brains. Although the jaguar is the strongest of all cats in terms of bite force and jaw muscle strength, in terms of moving weight, dragging a carcass, or lifting it into a tree, the lion is the strongest. The jaguar's strength is due to the arrangement of their jaw muscles, which are slightly stronger than those of other big cat relatives to their body weight. Additionally, the jaws of a jaguar are also slightly shorter than those of other big cats, which increases its leverage for biting. Due to their immense strength, bovines were domesticated by humans thousands of years ago for the purpose of towing carts, plows, and other machines. The African buffalo is one of the largest bovines and can carry up to 2,000 pounds. When they feel threatened, buffaloes have been known to tip over large vehicles or charge at animals or people. With their powerful muscles, intimidating horns, and defensive posture, more people die of bovine attacks every year than almost any other animal. Bovines comprise a diverse group of 10 genera of medium to large-sized hoofed animals. They include domesticated cattle, bison, African buffalo, water buffaloes, and the four-horned and spiral-horned antelopes. The evolutionary relationship between the members of the group is still debated, and their classification into loose tribes rather than formal subgroups reflects this uncertainty. In many countries, bovine milk and meat are used as food by humans. Cattle is kept as livestock almost everywhere except in parts of India and Nepal, where they are considered sacred by most Hindus. Bovids are used as draft and riding animals. I bet you're surprised by this one. The lion is considered one of the strongest animals in its habitat. Other predators such as the leopard, cheetah, and hyenas are no match for this guy, who can whack a hyena with a bow from its paw. The lion's forelimb is 1.56 times stronger than the human arm, and the hind limb 1.22 times stronger than the human leg. Lions have a bite force of only 650 psi, which is not much stronger than the hardest-biting domestic dog, the English Mastiff. Hyenas usually attack the lion cubs but avoid confrontations with adult folks. That is not surprising. One adult male lion is as strong as 20 hyenas. Female lions are weaker than males, therefore, males are at the top pride's hierarchy and they protect the whole pride against potential enemies. Considering load to body weight ratio, rhinoceros beetles are the second strongest animal on Earth after the dung beetle. They can carry objects that are 850 times heavier than their body weight. This is like an average human carrying a weight of 65 tons. Roger Cram, a physiologist at the University of California at Berkeley, tested a rhino beetle's strength in his lab. He found that it could lift 100 times their own weight but could hardly move. With 40 times their own weight, they could walk for 10 minutes before reaching exhaustion. But at 30 times their own weight, they went for 30 minutes with no sign of fatigue. Rhino beetles can grow up to 6 inches long. Male rhinoceros beetles have 2 remarkable horns, one on their head and the other jutting from the thoraxes. The horns of the species of beetle make them look like rhinos. According to Cram, the beetle's accomplishment is comparable to a 150-pound man walking a mile with a Cadillac on its head. Zebras are not necessarily stronger than all horse-like breeds, but certainly have a nice, stocky, solid body. You might be surprised to read that the zebra's kicks beats the well-known force of a red kangaroo or that of a giraffe. When threatened, an adult zebra can kill a full-grown male African lion with a single kick. Though it is difficult to get the precise measurement, it is believed that a zebra can kick with nearly 3,000 pounds of force. Zebras are primarily grazers and can live on low-quality vegetation. They are preyed on mainly by lions and typically flee when threatened, but also bite and kick in defense. Zebra species differ on social behavior, with plains and mountain zebra living in stable harems consisting of an adult male or stallion, several adult females or mares, and their young or foals. The Grevy's zebra, on the other hand, live alone or in loosely associated herds. Zebras possess strong upper and lower incisors for chopping grasses and large high-crowned teeth for processing silicate-rich grasses that wear down their molars. This species was formerly called the Jewfish. The massive fishes can grow up to 9 feet long. The largest recorded size is 800 pounds, about the weight of a female moose. The base of the soft dorsal and anal fins are covered with scales and thick skin. They are known to eat just about anything in the ocean and are big and strong enough to even eat sharks. This biggest animal has been known to attack octopuses, sea turtles, barracudas, and even human divers. Fishermen who want a serious challenge often seek out Goliath groupers because their enormous size and relative strength make them extremely difficult to land. The Goliath grouper is capable of producing a loud booming noise just to defend territory or during courtship. It can live to be over 37 years old. Due to short dive times at depths of 100 feet or more, there have been few recorded observations of the courtship of the Goliath grouper. This has severely restricted researchers' ability to study the reproductive habits of the species. This is one animal that wouldn't stand a chance against many on this list on a ground level. But just try to hunt a mountain goat on the highest, rockiest peak and see how well that goes. These are the world's best rock climbers and thus some truly elusive prey. Mountain goats technically aren't goats. They have long fur along their spines, rump, shoulders, and neck that stands up to at least 8 inches in length. The goats are adapted to living in their mountainous habitats. Their hooves have hard shells and spongy foot pads that keep them from slipping, allowing them to stand on very small cracks. They are also very muscular with strong shoulders for climbing and to digging for food in the winter through large mounds of snow. Their cloven hooves have a padded bottom to grip on snow, ice, and especially rock faces, even ones that appear to be impossible to climb. Mountain goats can jump 12 feet and are acclimated to both high altitude and low temperatures. After months of grueling tests, a species of horned dung beetle took the title of the world's strongest insect. The half-inch-long dung beetles are also the strongest living creatures on Earth. The male insects of this small species can lift objects that are 1,141 times heavier than their body weight. That's like an average human carrying 80 tons. The dung beetle interestingly developed this extraordinary strength through an unusual competition for mates. They use their horns to fight with their potential rivals. These fights help the dung beetles improve their strength. As the name indicates, the diverse group of dung beetle feed on excrement of animals. Male beetles are not into the whole dung thing. Instead, females bury most of the fecal material from, say, cow drop with a little help from males. The ladies then build little tunnels with the dung where they lay their eggs. It is in these tunnels where mating and the pre-mating fights between males take place. However, not all males are equipped for battle. Some may be sporting horns and others are hornless. The no-horn beetles, therefore, have to wait at the tunnel's entrances, sometimes hiding out in their own side tunnels. They then sneak in for a quick mating while looking out for a horned male. These hornless beetles must have the strongest guts on Earth. What do you think? Drop your comments down below. They are a larger and stronger breed of cattle, also known as bullock in some countries. An ox is actually nothing more than a specially trained dairy or beef steer. Oxen have been working as draft animals since 4000 BC. They have a body length between 2 and 2.3 meters and can weigh up to 640 kilograms. Oxen are strong enough to carry a weight of up to 800 kilograms. They are also considered a symbol of strength, stability, and determination. Like horses, oxen are draft animals used for, among others, plowing and pulling carts or wagons. They are a great power source with relatively low costs related to the equipment they use and their upkeep. Remember, as strong as an ox? This expression highlights the significance of the ox to an individual without much physical or financial strength of his own. The ox can pull a plow or some other piece of machinery for farming and still offer milk and manure. Amazing, right? Well, we're just getting started. You might have dismissed the hyena as an animal that only feeds on leftovers from other animals. The truth is, most of the time they find food by hunting. Hyenas have exceptionally powerful jaws. These mammals can break, chew, and digest solid bone. Spotted hyenas are equipped with massive skulls, disproportionately large trunks, and forelimbs. Which one is the strongest animal? Did you see any of them in real life? Let us know in the comment section below. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comment section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn your notifications on to never miss a thing. Until next time, do take care of yourself.